Take podcast with Brucey, Chuff and Lush.
How are we, gentlemen?
Merry Christmas.
It's the Christmas edition of Any Give and Take. We're live in the studio.
Bon Natale.
Bon Natale, you big Pino.
Feliz Navidad.
How are we, gents?
What's that?
Do you know any other
What's
ones?
that message where that meme where someone's trying to ask,
yeah.
what's that song?
Felicia, yeah. I don't know. I know what you mean, but I don't know what it is. Do you know any other ways of saying it? No.
I don't know how to say it in Asian.
Asian. Chop.
Nah.
But how are we?
Good.
We good?
Excited
Ready
for Christmas.
Ready for Christmas.
This
First
is-
Christmas as a dad, Adam.
Oh,
It is. This is our Christmas special. First one. Last episode of the year.
it's
Different.
it's different, but he's not old
I
enough to
know.
appreciate it yet.
Yeah.
So that probably doesn't even happen next year. I think the year after when he's
Two.
maybe start. I don't know,
Yeah.
but still, it's big.
It's exciting.
Got a tree.
Yeah.
Presents under
Loz
it.
is on top of that. Like, she loves Christmas.
Yeah, so
Goes
does
to a
Ham.
lot of effort,
So does Ham.
presents wise. I
love that.
Sending lots of stuff over to the UK.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Have you done all your shopping?
I have. I did the last one today, my sister. So
What did you
went
get
in-
her?
Crown voucher.
Well, hopefully she doesn't listen to this.
Doesn't matter. She wanted it. She's going to stay at Crown, I think, a couple of days after New Year's. So her and her new partner, Matt.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Vouchers.
got to that.
Where do we stand on vouchers?
Oh,
'Cause, like,
absolutely.
I've asked for them before when you can't think of anything you want. But this year I took the approach, like, fuck, I can't be fucked with vouchers. I don't get any enjoyment out of them. So I've asked for stuff that, like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I'll play with it.
Unless it's a Bunnings voucher
Yeah,
that
but
you can always do with.
even then, it's like I'm obviously.
I love it.
I'm going to buying something. I'm going to
vouchers, that way I'm getting what I want. Can't go wrong.
See.
Always happy. There's nothing worse than getting shit that you either don't need,
That's
doesn't fit, or don't want.
Check it twice.
I'm always nerd here.
Yeah, I got all mine done on the weekend.
Yeah, you had Hannah's birthday. Her birthday is...
Every year. It's always
was on
4
Monday,
days
wasn't
apart.
So what do you do with her birthday being so close to Christmas? Do you merge the presents?
You can't.
Especially with Hannah, you can't.
No, she doesn't need presents. She just
No, but she-
needs love.
She doesn't need presents,
I
but
know.
she likes...
I go for quantity at Christmas, so that way there's more to unwrap and stuff,
Okay.
and quality for birthday.
I like that. That's good.
So
Good
what
train
did you
of
get her for her birthday?
A perfume that she wanted, a print of one of our wedding photos, but it's a paint by numbers,
Okay.
so it's a blank canvas with the outline, and then they provide all the colours, the paints come with it,
Ah,
and then you just colour it in. And it
little
turns
arts
out-
and crafts task.
Yeah, a little project to do together as well.
Yeah.
And then I took her to a cuddly animal farm in the Swan Valley on Sunday
What
morning.
type of animals?
There's a bull, one of the biggest animals I've ever seen in my life. I didn't think, and you can just open the gate and walk in amongst it. Just says don't run at them. Obviously, there was a pig there that would be lucky to fit in this room, just laying there on its carcass. I was like, I feel you.
They're meant to
dog.
be so smart pigs. Very smart, very intelligent.
That's why he doesn't eat meat.
That's why I don't eat them.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. Some alpacas that looked like they were about to staunch Hannah. She got a bit freaked out. I was good with.
They spit, don't they, alpacas? Yeah.
Those
Was that is that llamas?
I don't know. I think that
One of them
one of them
spits.
spits. But there's peacocks roaming.
Oh, I
But
hate
I was brave.
peacocks.
I was brave.
Why do you hate peacocks?
Wait. Maybe it's not peacocks.
Big feathers,
Yeah.
the green colour.
That, but I probably hate emus and ostriches.
yeah. Those
Well, they're big motherfuckers. That's
Yeah.
why.
There's two camels there as well.
Freak me out.
Camels are big.
Camels are huge.
Yeah. But it was good. It was fun.
I was actually in Cot on Sunday, and for some random reason, there was 5 camels walking, and they had people dressed up in Santa and elves out there, and they're just walking. along
They were
them.
probably doing the
But there was no one following it.
the-
There was no kids. There was nothing.
the
It was-
Christmas thing.
what Christmas thing?
Well, the three wise men.
No, they were in like Santa fit, like us, just wearing
Oh.
like Christmas shit like this, not like dressed
Well,
up.
Who knows? Maybe that's
Wasn't
how
the
they get around.
three wise men's what you're looking for?
Maybe that's
Wait,
how they. That's
Are
what
camels associated with Christmas?
In Australia, I think so. Yeah.
Really?
Wow,
Well, I mean, it's associated with Jesus.
that is true.
Were there camels there?
3 wise
The
men
three
rode
wise
in
men
on
rode
camels.
I didn't know it was camels.
See.
No, but it's maybe just how they want to get around. You know?
So what are each of you
Low
doing
on
for
fuel.
Chrissy?
One side in the morning.
The big wog spreads have got to be happening.
Yeah,
We're doing it at my nonna's house this year on my mum's side, which is fair enough. But normally we do it at my uncle's, and he's got a pool.
oh,
So beautiful.
it's 40 degrees as
It's got a
well.
fucking pool. Let's just do it there. See, my nonna wants to have it there. My mum got a marquee for it. Okay. She's got-
Shit, that's going all there.
well, there's going to be 40 people, whatever. Nonna's got a big backyard, but they want a marquee because it's going to be hot. So mum calls me, goes, come to Nonna's house. It's only down the road from mine. Help me unload this marquee. So I'm like, that's sweet. And I'm thinking it's like with instructions and it's going to be easy. I get there. It's 40 different sized fucking scaffolding pipes, like joiners and corner bits and just
Oh, you
crates
had to
full.
put it together.
Crates full of like ropes and stuff, and then just a
nah.
massive tarp. And I was like,
Just go on
Like, no
what's it called?
no
Hire
instructions,
pages and
nothing.
get someone to put it together.
I said, what do you? No, I said, what are we doing here? Like,
Yeah.
and when am I supposed to come and set this up? Like, none of us have got time. Christmas
I hate a
break up.
task without instructions.
And I'm like,
Go on
you need
hire
a scaffolding
pages.
ticket to put this fucking thing together.
Yeah.
Go
I was
on
like-
hire pages and
That's
get
what I said
someone.
to her. I said,
Why
listen.
the hell didn't someone who bought it out put it together?
So a friend of theirs had it. So you
Yeah,
didn't have-
that's the same thing that happened with Monty's
Nah.
tarp at the bar.
Yeah, and then it was missing all
Nah,
holes.
that's what I said. Listen,
No.
we've all got enough money that there's, we got a big family. Even if everyone puts in $5, it's going to cover the marquee. Let's just pay for someone to come out and do it, and then pay for someone to come fucking pack it up because no one's got time.
100%.
So yeah, all right, we'll do that.
So
Thank you.
Hire
why-
pages. It takes someone 2 or
Why
3
can't,
hours.
Yeah,
to
but
why
get it.
can't you have it
Tommy
at
is-
your uncle's?
No one wants to do it at hers.
See, there's a 40-degree day, go on my parents' pool, lay down, nap,
That's the first leg. It's the first innings, mum's side there.
then
Anthony's mum's in Adelaide for the year, so there goes dad.
Is he going over?
I have no idea.
Because they're opening up the borders again.
So that's not happening on their side. So I don't know what's. But then Hannah's parents' house all night, all
Beautiful.
afternoon with the pool. Settle in,
just relax.
relax.
That's
Eat
lovely.
Way too much.
Yeah, I got gnocchi.
Ooh.
It's beautiful. Mum made it already, handmade.
Oof.
It's ready. It's
At your
there.
house, Christmas. At your
Yeah.
parents' house,
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Mm,
Immediate.
immediate.
Yeah, that's
But to be honest, it's like doesn't really go too far above that. No, we don't like the cousins catch up. Doesn't happen anymore. It's just too.
yeah, everyone's got their own
We
family.
stopped ours years ago because all the cousins got married, had kids, and it was just too hard. But that's something I miss so much. Just we used to have 40, 50 of us in Mandurah. Everyone there, you're there all night, eating, drinking. It used to be the best thing.
Yeah, it's good, but start a new family,
Exactly.
have some kids, get their cousins.
I'm a little while off that.
You never know.
Never know.
I don't know. All right, let's. This is a good question because while we're talking about it, so I'm going to jump in now. Best part and worst part about Christmas. Before we jump into answering some questions from our
I'm going to
AGT
say
fans.
the best and the worst is the same.
Catch
For
up
me?
with family.
No. It's the presents. Now,
Oh.
it's good receiving them and getting excited about them, but the actual task of buying them, I don't like.
Who do you buy for?
Well, I pretty much buy for Lauren and then whoever I've got for Secret Santa. Now, Secret Santa's easy. They make a list. There's one thing on it. Don't matter. But it's for Lauren. She has this thing when she wants something, she just gets it.
Same.
Like she doesn't wait. And so like she'll say, "Oh, I want this," and I'll make a mental note. Sometimes I'll write it down, and then I'll go, "Okay, I'll get her that for Christmas."
So what you're
2
saying,
days
Adam,
later,
is
2 days later, she's bought the thing.
so you're saying Lauren is spoiled.
No, she's not spoiled. She buys it herself. She works hard. She gets.
Same family had it. I'm like,
But it's not that she's spoiled. She just doesn't wait.
yeah, why would she's old enough?
So
yeah.
impatient.
This guy.
Like it,
Strong, independent woman.
they just want when they want something, they get it.
Exactly. That's
Right.
why now Hannah's like, I just want thoughtful gifts. I'm like, oh, it's so much harder.
Yeah, that makes it a lot.
And it's like 6 years now, going on 7 years. That's like a Christmas, a birthday,
So
a
think
Valentine's
harder.
Day. Yeah, but we're going up to like 21 now, 7
Yeah,
years
yeah.
of that. So you run out of romantic ideas.
What
But
about
See,
you, Loshi?
yeah.
best part? It's got to be just the mange.
Yeah,
Just
that's good.
eating, man. Like just
It is
and
bloody
you don't
good.
care, and it's guilt free, and no one judges you for getting 6 plates, and who cares? And yeah, But then the worst part is probably the
The
mange,
after.
and then the next couple days. eating.
The guts up.
Not being able to get up.
The worst part is the day getting from the first bore out where you feel like a pig, and you got to drive to the second spot. And
Get
just
that.
driving, and you feel like, and you get to the second spot, and then
You go too hard too early.
yeah, but then you start eating again, and then you open yourself up, and then you really fuck.
So that's where the swim has a big impact.
Yeah,
So if you can swim after the first meal, it frees up. You know, like
move some stuff around.
move some stuff around, and then you get ready for the next meal.
A nice little halftime dump's always good if you can get one out.
Yeah, that's true.
It's rare, but
I've seen when you don't get one out, it's not pretty.
oof. But another worst part has got to be the shopping leading up to it. Like
Oh.
every year I say August, I'm just going to buy stuff, hide it, and just get organised. It never happened.
No.
It's so easy to do now as well. With fucking online, get it delivered to my nonna's house, leave it there until Christmas, but you just never get around to doing it.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard because one, you can't do it in August because that's way too far out.
Exactly. You don't know.
Anyway,
exactly.
but like you buy the present online, that's fine. But then the chance that like if you're buying clothes that don't fit, if
Yeah.
you're buying something and it doesn't come and like all that.
See, I've got gifts that haven't come yet, and they're not going to come in time.
Yeah, I ordered, we did a Secret Santa for work, and I ordered something. I literally would have been the first week of December. Said it was rocking up here on the 18th. Then I got the email from Amazon, not coming till the 30th now. So he
ordered
only
this-
gets half his
I ordered
Secret
this-
Santa
You
tomorrow.
should have forked up a little bit and paid for
Yeah.
some express, mate.
I did. It's Express Post. You think I didn't pay for Express Post to get here?
I don't know. I bought this.
Sorry, smart asses. I bought each. We did a Secret Santa between the four of us, and I've given them each additional $100 gift voucher.
Oh, generous job.
Thank you.
The
All right.
best.
Gift voucher
Thank
to
you.
wear.
Visa, they can use
To
it anywhere they
Studio,
like.
to Studio 22 to use on their own market.
Yeah.
It's probably a smart idea, Adam. But I've done an additional. They don't know about it. They'll find out tomorrow, and I think that's a nice
Well,
little treat.
you're still working, aren't you?
Tomorrow's our last day. Thank the Lord. It's fucking been one of those years, as we all know. But no, looking forward to a bit of a break. So the boys, they've been working bloody hard. We've had a couple of projects due this week, and they got them all live today. So tomorrow, come in, clean up the office, have a couple of rums nice and early, 10:30 probably.
You're going to have eggnog?
No,
Have you ever had eggnog?
What is eggnog? What is it made of?
No idea.
It's like I've had it. It wasn't memorable, but it was. You could definitely taste like it's a sweet, very sweet, thick.
It's got alcohol in it.
It's rum. It's
No.
got rum, doesn't it? In it?
No, not eggnog. You have to make it. Put the alcohol in it.
Oh, yeah, but
yeah,
that's
but-
what most eggnogs are. It's alcoholic.
To put it in an alcoholic drink.
Yeah. Interesting.
Bring that up for me, Jamie.
But what was I going to say? Now, with Chop, does he going to take him out to lunch tomorrow?
We've already had a Christmas party, buddy. So
you
we
don't-
were going to go out to lunch, but I got a better offer.
Okay.
Nah, I've got to head down south. So I thought I'd just give him an extra, finish up an hour earlier.
Surely
and then
order
go.
him Uber Eats or something. Couple bagels.
Mate,
you know.
I take him out to lunch once a month. They get looked after, the boys.
It's Christmas, man.
All right,
Yeah,
so
getting
you're
looked
driving
after.
down south. You're driving to Mandurah.
South, yeah.
So
Yeah.
how full is the house this year? Because you got
Yeah, there's quite a few. I'm once again the only one without a partner down there, but there will be 7 or 8 of us.
Funny you mentioned that. Have you seen the movie Holiday?
No,
Why don't,
Sweet.
yeah, why
Sweet
don't you
unique.
just hire someone?
So just to hire someone.
because I don't give a fuck at it.
They
I
just
don't need
agree.
anyone.
It's a good movie. It's a little chick flick rom com, but I enjoyed it.
Did
No,
you?
they didn't hire. They had an agreement.
They just had an agreement.
Maybe we can bring. I can bring one of the Any Give and Take fans down for a good feed.
Any
Christmas feed.
any groupies, DM Chop. You know what to do.
Doesn't have to look. I'll take a bloke down. I'll take Pencil or someone down with us. We have a good feed. Christmas
So
Eve.
what does Mrs. Chiari make on Christmas?
Well, I have to admit we've gone away from the old WOG feed, which is devastating to me. Like there better be cutlets this year. I made her well and truly know that I want
a Christmas Day thing.
I don't give a shit. I'd have them
Optional
breakfast,
extra.
lunch, and dinner, mate.
yeah, I'm saying, but I feel like cutlets because it's Tuesday. You know, like
Yeah, but that's for
Cutlets
you
are every
guys.
day.
I don't. I don't live at home anymore unless I go buy the cuts myself.
And
I
I
get
do.
them.
we do.
Yeah, but you go to your mum's. You go to phone.
So
You go to Anthony's mum's house every bloody Tuesday night.
Not every,
Close enough.
but enough.
But no, we'll have craze. We'll have hopefully we'll get a paella, which would be nice. Mum cooks a very good paella, as all the boys know. And then we'll do the big ham, all that stuff. So we
Do you
do
do
more
that?
of an Aussie.
I've never done a ham.
My parents love the bloody ham.
It comes off well.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it lasts. Like you could eat it 4 or 5 days later in
I've
just the
been to,
fridge,
like-
and you just
I've
carve
been
it
to
off.
like someone's house, the aftermath of one, and just gone off the bone.
Yeah, it's so good. Dad
just-
gets a proper one. It's all glazed and it's bloody good. But
That and a turkey. I've always wanted to do a turkey,
yeah, we do like the shaved turkey, lamb, all that stuff. Not lamb,
like a full turkey.
not a full turkey,
Nah, see,
but
I
like
want to do a
So
proper.
I've done it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Not here, but like in Scotland and Canada.
Mm.
And
so we'll do
it's
that.
delicious. It's a great, like obviously it's traditional meal, but it comes off really well.
The best parts is obviously the dessert. And I know my mum's already she makes a good rocky road that you can just pick out all day, and it gets diabolical.
Dangerous.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I'm
it
partial
is.
to rocky
By the
road.
time you realise, hey, I've had too much, you've probably eaten about 7 or 8 pieces of this chunky chocolate, and now you're like, fuck, it's too much. It's
Do
like
you
a block of chocolate.
What? So how do you wake up in the morning? What's the process? Now that you're like, see, before when you're at home with your parents, it was like get them up as
Yes.
soon as possible,
7 o'clock.
and they'd always budge. Like I reckon it was 6 a.m. They
Yeah.
would not get up earlier than 6.
Yeah.
So,
No,
like, we
I
were,
got
like,
told I had to stay in
hovering
bed.
around. I remember like this. I couldn't sleep the night before. It was
Yeah.
like fucking. I was so excited because you never knew what you were getting. I actually didn't even remember writing a list or anything like that. But
No.
Mum just got a bunch of stuff, and like you're going, what is it? What am I doing here? Like, and then you wake up. You're like, it's 4:30. It's like shit. I'm gonna kill
I
it.
did that.
and you don't have a TV in your room. You're like waiting and waiting. Like
Yeah.
now it'd be easy. Like you put on like Netflix or something.
Yeah,
Probably
exactly.
fall
whatever.
back asleep.
Yeah, it does
But
off.
just go through that process, and like 6 o'clock, you go running out the door. There's like 5 boys, bang, come on, mum, and then
Yes.
my older brothers were getting old, where they didn't say stop caring,
Yeah.
or they not stop caring. They just knew that all right, I'm gonna sleep. So you had to get them up. It's like, oh, get up, Marco,
Yeah.
get up.
Can't
You had a
start till
mission,
everyone-
mate.
Get
Yeah,
up.
Can't start till everyone's awake.
I remember one year, reminds me. So earlier that year, I got in trouble. I got busted on the computer doing something that I
Porn.
shouldn't have. Yeah.
Did you really?
Now, the reason I got busted, well, the act of looking at porn, whatever. But this was back in the dial-up days. And so I was dialing into this thing, and it was like $1 per minute or something like that. Like, I reckon mum and dad were like getting these fucking massive phone bills trying to work it out. And obviously it was me. And like, so mum in the heat of the moment, it would have been like August or something like that, said, you're not getting any Christmas presents this year. As a kid, you're like fucking fretting.
Yeah.
The rest of the year going, oh my God, I'm not going to get a Christmas present, I couldn't sleep Christmas Eve. But I know that my mum, because I knew Santa wasn't obviously real at that time.
What?
Santa's not real.
But I knew my mum puts the presents down at like 1 o'clock at night, at midnight. So I waited and waited and waited, and I couldn't sleep. And then as soon as I knew the presents were down, I ran to the tree, picked one up, saw one, and I went, oh, thank the
Just at least one, hey, at least.
What a guts are for parents though, because they have to wait till the kids finally go to bed. And when you're young kids, you're not going to bed.
No.
You try to stay up as long as possible, so they're not getting to bed till literally 12:30, 1 o'clock, right? And then they're up at 5 o'clock because the kids are up probably 4:30, 5 o'clock like we all used to be. No wonder why they like go back to bed, shut up, or go downstairs, watch TV, don't make a sound, because they're getting no sleep.
You got to tell them the rules at the start. So like you got to go, we're not opening any presents until 7 o'clock. Or like if you have we have to have breakfast first or something
Yeah.
like that. You have to let them know the rules early. Because if you like give them scope 1 year, they're just going to use it forever.
Every other year.
Yeah.
So you're going to lay it down to Alessio.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, look, mate,
Hey, mate.
you don't get up until
This year.
You're not.
Stay asleep, mate.
Can't wait till you
At
can
least 7.
wake up without supervision.
If I never made it to 7. I was
way.
always up at
No way.
5 o'clock. I'd just be running amok. I'd be making noise downstairs,
Trying to get everyone up.
and then they'd get him up finally. But even my sister, she's the worst. She loves
She's probably
Christmas.
still bad now.
She loves Christmas, man. Like, always has the most presents under the tree. Doesn't matter if she's not even
What,
been
for
here.
her?
Just
Yeah.
somehow she ends up opening the most.
Girls thing.
She froths it, man.
When the first time I went to Hannah's parents' house for Christmas, because obviously her niece was 6 or something when we first started dating, I could not believe the amount of presents, man.
Especially because she's the only one.
And then not just for her though, between Hannah and her sister, and because it's just girls, you know what I mean? Like,
They're just over the top.
Girls love getting each other presents.
oh
man.
my god! But like, and I've seen now like Hannah buy herself something, give it to her sister to re-gift to her, saying, "Oh, I got these. You can pay for these if you want for me," and then give them to me. And I'm just watching these transactions. And I'm like, "Are you guys for fucking real?
Are you keeping like a tally here?
But what's the point?
What?
Just buy it and then get yourselves saying small each.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it. You literally
Nah.
buy it for yourself, bring it over when we go there
Yeah.
for dinner, and go, "Here, this is for."
See, my mum's been conditioned out of that mindset because she had all boys.
Conditioned
So-
out of that mindset.
But I can see it with Lauren's side. So like Lauren's mum loves gift like presents heaps. Like sends them like even like every year. I reckon she'll say, "Okay, guys, I'm not getting you much this year."
Yeah,
and then 10
same.
presents will come.
That's what
Like-
Hannah does. The same shit every fucking year as
Like
well.
it's good because like you're like
What-
this
what-
is awesome.
On that, what is Hannah getting you?
Probably just a variation of vintage.
I actually
fucking
got no idea.
jerseys and jumpers and t-shirts. I guess.
Loz is like, "I got you this. You're gonna love it. I hope you love it." Like all this, and she's like, "Do you want to know?" Like, nope.
Setting yourself up for failure then.
No,
Nah,
Hannah.
she's good.
Hannah's
Loz
terrible with
good?
the surprises of it. If she's guessing something, she wants to tell me straight away.
Yeah. So I actually do the So like I'll buy something for Loz, and then she can't wait. So I'm like, you know what? Just go and look, because if we do need to change it,
Yeah, it's
let's
done
do
now.
it.
Yeah.
And she's like, she can't really wait. She hates surprises.
Yeah, so I've wrapped Hannah's and put them under the tree, and that's it. They're done. I was at home without it on Saturday. Got it done.
I know, yeah. The only thing I know I've got is, because I told him what I wanted, was like a liquor cabinet for my apartment, but it's like a portable one. And it's sick. Like glass, you stick it in a scotch.
Portable.
Gonna have my cigars in there and everything.
Glasses on top.
Yeah.
I know
It's
exactly
like, it's
what-
pretty big. It's
I know
about
exactly
big.
what you mean.
Yeah, and I wanted that. Got it in from America, so I know that's coming.
So who's got that for you?
I just told them all to chip in. That's all I wanted, because it was like $600. So
Chop likes expensive stuff.
See, my mum's. I love your mum, but she's bought me some pretty average gifts over the year. Like she tries, and it just is like.
worst present each of you have got.
Oh, we said that last week.
Do we?
Yeah, that was one of
Yeah.
the questions. The links.
Links Africa.
Oh no, that's the worst one that you would expect to get, but the worst one you've actually got. Doesn't matter. Christmas, birthday. What's the worst present you've ever got?
I don't have a worst.
Oh, surely
Nah.
there's one that's I'll kick us off. 16th birthday, down Mandurah. Thought I was getting something like a scooter or something
Name
like that.
names. So it's just
It was
from your
mum and
parents,
dad. Mum and dad. They bought me a fucking canoe.
Oh, I remember. that.
What? And I looked at this. I waited all fucking day for Dad to get home from, because we were in Mandurah. It was a school holidays, obviously, and I had a couple of boys down there.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And I was like, all day, Mum's like, "No, you can't. You're not getting it until your dad gets home." I was like,
what the?
well, "Okay, whatever. I don't care." I had the boys down there. We're running it. We're having a good time running. But when he rolled this fucking thing in, and to this day, I still give him shit about it, because it was definitely not a present for me. I never ever mentioned a canoe
Showed interest in
or
canoeing.
showed any interest in a fucking canoe. Pardon my French right now. Oh, and we'll announce how much we're donating to little Darcy at the end of the show. On the swearing. But it was, I distinctly remember him rolling it in and me looking at my brother, then looking at Mum, and I was like, what is it?
Why?
Why? Because I knew what it was, but it was more like, I didn't want to say why. I was just like, what is it? It's like,
Don't
oh,
you-
it's a canoe. You can take it down
Don't you
to the
put on an
beach.
act,
And no, I did it for this one, because I was like, this is surely not for me, because I've never hinted at this, and I'm not even one to be like, oh, I'm generally like, whatever you get me is great, but it was just such like
Outrageous.
outrageously
Yeah.
off. Like, where the fuck did you ever think to get me a
Swing
canoe?
and a miss, I guess, hey?
It was a huge. You know how often I use that thing? Once every blue moon, because it's such
down
a.
there?
Yeah, but like such an gutser to drag this thing down to the beach.
across the road.
And it's hard work to
Hang
use.
on.
Got it.
No. The thing to get to the stairs is like 100, 200 meters down the road, right? And then you got to roll it onto the sand and then get it out into the ocean. Then you got to get past the waves to
My
actually
heart
use it
bleeds
properly.
for you.
You know what?
It
You know
sucked.
what?
All right. Shit present.
Mary
Dad,
and George.
Mary,
Shit
shit present.
Mary and George would have been so excited by the idea. You know, they would have built up. They would have gone, let's
You know,
get him
he'll
a
get into
canoe.
it. He'll get into
love
it,
it.
yeah.
Oh, this is awesome. And they would have been
Nah.
like so pumped to get him.
So horribly off, just got it horribly wrong. But to be fair to them, that is the only time I think they've got it real wrong like that. Is there a time that stands out for you, Lush?
I can't. I've been trying to think.
Just one time where you just went, what in the blue fuck is this?
I think so, but nothing that really comes to mind. I can't think of anything, but I know there definitely would have been. But nah, nothing really.
Nah.
A couple shitty shirts and whatever, but nothing like. My parents always kept it pretty real. Like,
No, I got it. I was never really like a fussy kid anyway for toys. Like, if I got, they were cool. Like, cool, love them. I remember when you got the Power Rangers. That was fucking awesome.
yeah, I remember like one time we got bodyboarding stuff with like the fins and everything. It was a kit for that.
Nah,
I swear.
look, I think with presents, I always had a low expectation. Just to say, okay, yeah, you know
Whatever
what?
you get,
Just whatever
you
you
get.
get, what you get.
I think just unwrapping shit's fun. That process of it.
That's
is awesome.
fucking exciting.
Yeah. So even like now, like, you know,
When you don't know what you're getting.
Hannah will buy me like a little, you know, there's stuff in the middle of the shopping centre that sells calendars and shit. And there's always just like the little box of questions or something like that, just little stocking fillers, whatever. But it's always just, just something fun about just unwrapping heaps of shit. Hannah's parents always do really well. I don't buy anyone else anything though. Like Hannah buys it for the
Yeah.
Yeah, Loz
sister
does
and
the
all
rest.
that.
Oh, thank fuck.
That's it. You do
She
it
sent
all.
me something the other
Put
day.
my name on it.
What like this mean? What did you get your husband for Christmas? The gift of not having to worry about getting whatever.
Anyone-
Just rocking up on Christmas Day.
That's all I have to do.
yeah, it's
Just
beautiful.
rock up on Christmas Day, carry all the presents inside for Hannah, like juggling them all.
Yeah, no,
But I wasn't a big Christmas guy before Hannah, just because like you sort of get a bit older.
yeah, neither. Yeah,
Like family split, you just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Like I see all my family all the time. Anyway,
I was just
my
more
cousins.
keen for the lunch.
Yeah,
that's me.
and that's the thing. Even like the lunch, like I'm friends with all my cousins.
Yeah.
So it's just we'd catch up all the time. So it
Yeah.
wasn't like you see your extended cousins, whatever. But then it got to the point where it's just like that's the only time you see them is once a year. But it's just been with Hannah and her little traditions that she's got. And Christmas morning we go to her sister's house, and Christmas Eve, sorry, go to her sister's house. So I like that now. We're building those traditions.
So,
Got a tree this year.
Mum just asked me in our family WhatsApp group, what special food do you guys want? I just wrote, cutlets, don't fuck me this year on this.
Which
Did
means
your mum tell you to stop swearing?
Yeah, it'll be coming. All right, let's jump into answer the fans, answer the internet.
well, I think we answered one of them already.
We answered one of them. That was the first one. I wanted to roll off with that, but we're going to dive into the rest now. So I'm just going to whip them up. And the first one, off the cab, off the rank.
Off the
in our-
cab, off the
Off the
Cab off the rank.
cab, off the rank. For our Christmas special, what age did you stop believing in Santa, and when do you think it is too old to be believing in Santa? Great question.
I can't remember the.
Who sent this one in?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't log back into
I
my
can't
Instagram.
remember the exact age, but I think I was probably early primary school.
How, like
Probably like 8 or
10?
9. Yeah.
I reckon it was before I went to Trinity, so 8, I'm going to say.
I remember it. I don't remember the age or anything, but I remember the night, and I remember walking into the kitchen, asking my mum, be honest with me, tell me now.
Be honest with me.
Is there such thing? And she kind of just gave me that like hesitant sort of like,
Oh, I
what do I do? No, but she's kind of ready at that age, I guess. She
Yeah.
could sort of tell, and it's like, yeah.
See, I remember like knowing that it wasn't true, but still going, yeah, I'll run with it.
yeah. You just
Just like, yeah, whatever, it's good.
Extra presents.
I get presents.
yeah, like the tooth
Like
fairy.
the presents from mum and dad and the
then
presents from Santa.
Yeah.
Like if mum and dad don't give me if mum and dad give me presents, I'll be like, what
And
the
it's
fuck?
not as if they're going to just all of a sudden, they all become from mum and dad.
Yeah.
They just get dropped.
So
it's-
like that reminds me, like when you had a presents ranking system. So like when my brothers got me stuff from my aunties, it's like, they can come at the start. I'll save the good ones for last.
Oh,
So the mum and dad or the Santa ones, I'm like, So, all right, you're to the end.
Off cuts.
Off
yeah.
cut.
The
All right,
shorts,
here's a shit
the
one. Bang.
jocks, the
Oh,
short-
nice. Oof.
Yeah.
Get out rid of that.
Yeah. Oh, book. Thanks.
Yeah,
See ya.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, put
Four
this in-
Four Shoe magazine. Oh, thanks. Do you know I've told my mum this year though? I'd say last year it started. I said every year now, just pay for my Carlton membership.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. That's
Let's
solid.
just renew that every year.
Beautiful.
Done.
Then when you
That's all
upgrade
right.
to like the gold because you need the grand final ticket,
Yeah.
then
Plenty
she's
of
going
time
to
to
get
save.
$400-500 a year.
I distinctly remember one time that it sort of gave it away was when my dad built a cubby house in our backyard overnight with my uncle. It was massive. And that's when I think I started cluing and going, there's no way Santa's thinking about this.
And he's a carpenter.
And he's a carp, yeah.
This guy's Jesus.
I tell you
And
what.
Trouble would have been like, now hang on, let's break this down.
yeah.
And like,
Yeah,
go through
it was just like I reckon it was about the year before where I just went, nah, Santa's not real. I would have been 6 or 7, and it was just like, nah.
See,
it
I
doesn't
think
work
I was
like
a little
that.
bit older than that. Not
No.
like crazy older, but
See, I look at.
See, but you were the oldest kid in your family. It was only you and mate. So I had 2 older brothers that were 4 or 5 years older than me.
and I was the oldest cousin as well.
Yeah.
So even on that, yeah.
See, I look at my niece. I
still am the
in
oldest cousin.
Scotland, and she's 8. Yeah, she's 8, 7 or 8. Now,
Yeah.
she is still running with it. Now, whether in her mind she knows, because her mum does the elf on the shelf.
Was
kind
that a
of
thing when you were a kid? Elf
No.
on the shelf?
No,
What is it?
that,
I'm going to say no because I
that
don't know
only,
what the
that's
fuck it
only
is.
happened in like the
You've
last
said enough.
last
Thank you.
5-10 years.
Yeah. that's
Elf
what I
on the
thought.
shelf.
So it's like a little plastic elf, and the parents move it around, and they say that's the elf that Santa sends to keep an eye
Oh,
on
no.
you. So you start from
But they do
December
like
1st.
they do funny shit.
Yeah,
Like, you get
you
to
My
do
dad,
funny shit.
you
my
move
dad did.
around.
Oh, did he?
That's, like, every day you like put an elf in a different spot, and you like the kids think that he's watching you and he knows what's going on.
Yeah, he's sitting on
He
a
can hear
toilet.
Oh,
everything.
nah.
Yeah.
My dad did.
Hannah's, I'll show you. Hannah's friend's really creative with it. She had it like looking like it's cutting carrots and shit.
Yeah, Lauren's sister does it awesome. Does really effort, and she made a point like, Emily, her first daughter, will grow out of this at some point. And
Let her
she-
run with it.
But she at the moment she's running with it because she gets really excited and like but she knows she's clever. I clued on when she came over here last year. She knows she can play the system.
Yeah.
She's old enough because I could see little
flaws, little
like just
slip-ups.
like I know what you're doing there.
Yeah, you little fucker.
Yeah, like I know she's like
I know what you're
you
doing
know how
there,
like when you
little
get
fucker.
you get in trouble and then you're like you do that sucking up thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she did one thing. I'll tell this quickly. She did something. We were in Scotland. She fucking made her mum so angry. But earlier that day, her mum said they're going to the park. They're going to go to the park. Now she did not. I know for certain she did not give a shit about going to the park. Emily, she's like, I don't give a fuck. It was fucking winter. Like I don't want to go to the park. But when she got told off, she went, "But mum, you said we could go to the park today." And instantly, Tori, like her mum's like, "Oh, she's got me here." She had that in her back pocket. She's like, "Oh yeah, I can play that card right
Yeah.
now." So I reckon she's clued on, but she's just like, you know what, I'm gonna play with it because I get heaps of fucking presents.
Run. Because
It's
now,
Christmas.
with the internet and stuff, you can't lie to kids.
Nah, it's too hard.
It's too hard.
You can't, like, not just about that, but about anything now. You can't bullshit them.
If they know how to Google, you're fucked. You can't lie.
You're fucked.
you are. You can't tell them any fibs, nothing.
And to be honest, though, because remember, like when we were growing up, we didn't go, let's Google that.
No.
But now we say it all the time, like Google it.
Yeah.
Like the Google speakers in my house, ask Google.
Yeah.
So if that, let's say hears me doing that every so often, he's gonna go, "Is Santa real?"
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
Do you,
Google.
do you have one of those things? Are they worth it?
yeah, it's cheap, it's good, it's nice. When I'm sitting there feeding him, it's like, "Hey Google, put on so and so on Family Green TV."
I
And
might get one from the new apartment
No,
just
I
to
don't
yell
need
out.
one. My house.
Hey Google, Kalashi. All right, next question, gents. Favorite Christmas carol or song? Now we're gonna go with Brucey first.
Okay,
Last
Let-
Christmas, Wham.
Let's
Like little George Michael.
See, there's carols and then there's songs. That's a Clean Heat commercial. So there's carols and then there's songs.
Yeah.
Carols.
So this is definitely a
Carols are
song.
standard.
Oh, yeah.
This is a bit of Wham.
Turn it up. Let me vibe to this. Hey!
She's the
George
driving
Michael
Jeeps.
is a great singer.
shit he had a salad back in the day. Look at that.
He's a very pretty man, isn't he?
He was.
This
he
was
loved
back
men
when
too.
he was straight.
Yeah. Right.
Jeez, he had a salad and a half. Look at that. Look at the highlights in that. Ooh.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. The way it bounces when he runs up the stairs.
There's a lot of volume in that.
He sounds feminine. He looks feminine.
Oh, he's saying hello. So the whole gist of this film clip is he's in love with another woman. He's there at Christmas with another woman, and he loves this other one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Christmas slut.
All right, so that's Brucey's. Loshy.
Good song.
So this is Loshy's.
Well, it's mine because of the movie Love Actually.
All right.
But it... Oh, it's everyone's.
It's so clear, it's so the obvious one.
Can I tell you how many plays this has had? 120 million.
She does nothing.
292,367
She does nothing
views.
all year.
No,
She makes bank off this every
exactly.
year.
That's it. But it's so good.
Yeah, it's a good song. But then you don't want to hear it as soon as Christmas is finished.
Yeah.
Bang, fuck off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boxing Day, ciao. December 1st to Boxing Day.
She's got a rig in this.
Yeah. Remember she was dating Kerry Packer for a while?
Yeah, you know they never had sex.
No, I don't believe that.
That
How does that get out?
Yeah, I don't know.
And this part. Wait for the beat to drop. You ready? Yeah. oh, hey! I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one. Vibe out wherever you are, people. It's Christmas.
a bit of Mariah.
Yeah.
All right, I don't mind that one.
And I'm also partial to a bit of Bublé, but you just put on the Bublé Christmas album.
All right.
I did that while.
So this
putting
is
on my
something
tree.
me and Loshy found, Brucey.
Well, yeah, because we both agreed.
We both agree our favourite one,
Carol.
Carol, is the Little Drummer Boy. Pum pum,
Start
pum.
from the beginning first. Right?
Started from where?
The beginning first.
All right. So this is what we found.
We couldn't
can't
find
see
a
it.
good version.
Bit of Bieber.
All right, so it's a Justin Bieber version.
All right. He's getting the gist. He's getting the gist. And then, and then. Bit of Busta Rhymes.
On
the little drummer boy.
Listen to it.
Cool. Oh,
I got a new favourite.
no, man.
Imagine rocking out to this as your opening presents.
Yeah, I'm putting it
So
on.
is this Busta Rhymes?
This is
and
Busta
Justin
Rhymes
Bieber
with Justin
doing-
Bieber,
Yeah.
Drummer Boy.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah.
We're going to post this on the page tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is the Any Given Take Christmas song. Justin Bieber, Drummer Boy, featuring Busta Rhymes, if everyone wants to find it.
Under the
What
Mistletoe
a
album.
fucking
How good was that find?
cracker.
How do we not know that exists?
I don't, mate. Came out 2011.
2011.
Wow.
Just let the people have a listen.
Yeah.
Absolute cracker.
I've got these gifts for you.
Oh, wait. Oh, Bieber's rapping now.
Hey.
Wait, is this Bieber?
I don't know, but it's the gift that keeps giving.
Yeah, it's Bieber. Cow.
You sure?
This is Bieber.
Yeah,
It's not.
Bieber.
Mary, what's her name? That.
No.
Not what?
No, it's not. It's not a woman. It's Bieber. It's Bieber pre-balls drop.
Yeah, 2011 Bieber.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Cute Bieber.
So thank you to
How old's Bieber?
I think
Hey,
he's in
Google.
early 20s.
How old is Justin Bieber? Look, it worked.
Justin Bieber is 26 years old.
Ah, 26.
That's nice. So what? He's 17 there.
Poor.
Busta Rhymes.
Well, that was a ripper question. Thank you guys for sending
I've seen
that
Busta
through.
Rhymes lately. He's jacked.
Yeah, jacked again because he got real fat.
Got real fat.
Real fat. Like
Real fat.
cardiac arrest fat.
Yeah. And now he's
Now
fit.
busting.
Busting rhymes and busting.
I used to love the. There was a
Chris Brown?
CD. No, it was It was the Disney cartoon characters.
Okay.
And they'd sing all the traditional Christmas songs. And it's awesome. Like I'll find it and send it to you. But
so like Timon and Pumbaa sing one and
no,
stuff like that?
not those ones. It's like Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse.
Oh, right. That
The traditional cartoon ones.
Disney.
So it was elite. Like I'd still listen to it now.
All right, thank you guys. The next one. Oh, we've already answered that.
It was the other one about the go-to Christmas.
Oh, from Josh Catalano. Thanks for setting this one through, buddy.
So what is your standard go-to then at dinner? What's your normal? We've said what we like, whatever, but your normal setup at Christmas. Are you?
There's always a pasta dish.
Yeah.
Now that alternates. Sometimes there's lasagna, sometimes gnocchi, sometimes there's a good fresh spaghetti.
So the actual question from Josh Catalano, just elaborating on what Loshy said, tell me what your ideal Christmas Day spread is. So we've already answered half the question, but more importantly, what's the first thing you go to at the buffet?
Christmas buffet or buffet in
No,
general?
Christmas spread.
First thing I would go is the pasta.
Ooh.
I'll carb load it. Well, actually, you know what? Prawns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always prawns first. Seafood
Yeah.
first.
Lot
And
of
if you're going
cray
to
and
serve
that.
prawns,
Yeah.
peel them. Have them already peeled.
Nah, that's half the fucking fun, man. Is
Not
not,
fun, not
gorging.
Fun.
Just
When you
head,
go-
tail,
when they've
peel
got
it,
the little ones
bang.
there with the Thousand Island dressing, and you just
Yeah, that's real. No.
You know what? You know what they do? They make it so you peel them so you don't eat as much.
Yeah,
I know
no
that.
shit.
So like,
That's
if
my
they
problem.
all peeled them, like I'd eat 100.
I remember one Christmas, and he would know what I'm talking about straight away. Me and Mason, I reckon, had 4.5 kilos of prawns each. We just sat around and just didn't start. It's when I think it's the first time I
you
really
peeling 'em?
discovered. No, they already peeled.
Oh yeah.
And it's like the first time I really discovered prawns, I think, and just clocking them.
And we WA have the best prawns.
Yeah, there's
So
the
like
best
the
prawns.
best taste.
I think we got good prawns and crays. We can't go wrong here. No.
But
I've got 4 crays in my freezer at home. I have no idea what to do with them, how to do anything with them.
Oh, you got to boil them first.
BBQ.
Boil them and chuck them in the barbecue.
Anyone
I'll
want
happily
Why don't you
take them off
ask
your
Josh
hands.
Catalano the?
Hey,
Yes.
there you go. Give me a little tip.
He'll
on
reach
what to do with
Josh,
these for.
send us through your
Instructions.
best
But like step by step.
step by step, the best
Break it
way
down.
to
Right.
cook a good cray, and we'll whack it up on the page for all the listeners.
Yeah,
We'll
see
get-
how it's,
we'll
I've
get-
got 4, so I can have 4 attempts at it.
We'll get Joshy on
Yeah.
in 2021 to
Yep.
give us a little Master Chef.
take it outdoors and do a
Yeah.
little live cooking stream.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What's
All
the
right.
first thing you go for though? So, Roos, you reckon pasta or
No,
prawns?
well I'll go for the prawns
If there's
first.
prawns, you got to go prawns.
But you know, if that's purely the appetizer. If I'm starting with the buffet mains, I'm going with pasta first.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got to go pasta first.
Because if you eat too much of the other stuff, you can't. But you can handle the pasta first, and then
Yeah, I want to be able to have more. Exactly. I'm happy to give off the other
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah.
I'm going definitely prawns and the crays first because I don't really have too much of that through the year, so it's like a little treat.
Yeah.
A little bit of seafood.
So we normally get lasagna on Christmas.
So we don't have pasta.
No, we always have pasta.
Yeah, no
Okay,
shit.
It's always lasagna.
Look at you.
1 year. Whoa. I'm bulking.
He's
My
pre-bulk.
40s. I remember 1 year because Anthony had raft up the next day, so he said he didn't want lasagna because he didn't want to look bloated. So he made Mazia Lena cook salmon and seafood.
What,
and
for
shit.
Whoa,
Bloated
no, he
for what?
didn't. For after. That prick never looked bloated anyway.
that is,
I know,
does
so
not
six-pack is
sound
not
like
like that.
news.
That's so
Mate, I'm
selfish.
telling you, and I acted like a little fucking
I would have as well.
brat. I'm first to admit it. I sat there and I thought it was a joke because I don't really like seafood.
No.
And I kind of like get to it. Like I don't like really fishy stuff. I like the simple seafood, prawns and all that. But I remember like first like half an hour, like, ha ha ha, like where is it? Like not joking around. So-
Where is it?
and it was all seafood, and I was like, but this is the one day of the year where I get lasagna. Like, what the fuck is going on
Yeah.
here? And I sat there and I was
Well, what did what did they say? They
said,
said,
"Oh
"Oh,
no,
Anthony."
we're gonna go seafood this year." But I was like,
But you knew it was Anthony that requested it.
he did, and if he denies it, he's full of shit. And I'll get Zelina to back me up, Adriana, everyone, Jacqueline will back me up, everyone will. So, and I was like
Fucking
a
nooch.
sook,
Come
man.
on.
I acted like a child.
Oh, that's pathetic.
And then I remember like 3 weeks later, she made a big tray of lasagna for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not on the day.
I just sat there, I like arms folded, refused to eat anything. Was like, no, don't want it. Like maybe fruit at the end, but just never again
The
since.
childish moments, I love that. I love that when you're an adult and you still act like a child.
Yeah, you don't get them often. but
your
you
soul.
still. But yeah, I was a handful, if you will.
Yeah. Thanks
in
for the
general, if you go to a buffet,
yeah.
say if you're going to Epicurean, what are you starting at?
I start with the cold meats,
Yeah, okay. That cold section with the salads and
then
the
I
sushis.
will have a plate of each continent.
Yeah.
I don't like to mix.
No,
You know, it's keep them
Indian stuff,
segregated.
and Asian. I can have half Indian, half Asian if I want, then just Italian stuff.
You can't have the curry next to a pasta.
Nah,
Anyone that does that's a psycho.
yeah, psycho.
All right. Thank you guys for the questions. That was a nice Christmas edition of Answer the Internet or Answer the Fans. Please still keep sending questions through. We're going to get to them next year. We'll just keep storing them up.
Yeah.
But we appreciated all the love we got this year
Who's
so
your
far.
Santa? When you think of like Santa from movies and stuff like that, who's your Santa?
Santa Claus, Tim Allen.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'd have to say him.
Or I don't know his
Or-
name, or the guy from Miracle in 30.
Miracle and 30. Yeah, you know who that is? That's a guy from Jurassic Park. That's Attenborough. That's David Attenborough's brother. Yeah. Yeah. So he's Jurassic Park guy.
Yeah, him. But I watched the Santa Claus last night. So obviously I've been doing my movies since the start. A couple of days last week we missed him, whatever. But I realised last night, I'm like, it's the 21st. Like
I've got heaps to go.
I'm on. So I haven't watched any of the classics yet.
Yeah.
Because I guess you got to save them. And I was like, maybe I've saved them too late. It's the 21st. We got to. So I got the Santa Claus last night.
Yeah.
Watched that. Enjoyed it. Loved
I
it.
love it. It's
He's
beautiful.
my
Yeah.
So everyone's got their own Batman or whatever. He's my Santa Claus for sure.
100%.
I reckon I'm going to do my review on Christmas movies to give everyone some time to watch.
Okay. Go.
My,
Top five. Top five.
yep, and I think very underrated. Perhaps it is rated. I don't know, but I only saw it this year for the first time. Is Fred Claus, Vince Vaughn, and Paul
interesting.
Giamatti.
Making the top 5.
Yeah, I told you that one. I was actually watching that the other week, and it's got Kevin Spacey in it as a bad
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Watch it.
Yeah.
Very good. Santa Claus, definitely. Home Alone. I haven't watched it yet.
Are you putting both at the same? Or
Yeah, you got to have them both.
or
no,
both number 3?
So you're going Fred Claus, 5,
Yep.
4.
So 4 would be
Santa Claus, you said.
it'd be higher. I'd go Home Alone 1 at 4.
Home Alone 1 at 4. Ooh.
I'd go the Santa Claus at 3.
Yep.
That's the first Tim Allen one.
Yeah. Home Alone 2.
Ooh,
And then I'm going Love Actually.
Ooh yeah.
Nah.
For me, Elf is good.
How does Elf not make the top 5
How does
here?
Christmas Vacation not make the top 5?
Oh, Loshy.
I know.
That is the funniest Christmas movie.
Is that probably the Love Actually? Yeah, everyone watches it on Christmas
Look,
Eve.
Love
It's a Christmas
Actually-
Eve movie.
But I really enjoy it. So
yeah.
it's-
I can look. Love Actually can be number 1. I can get that, but I don't think Fred Claus pips Christmas Vacation. And if anything, Christmas Vacation should be higher up.
Yeah, see, all right. I did a disservice here because at first I was thinking the ones that I've watched this year so
Yeah,
far.
so far.
So then I went all time because I haven't watched the other ones yet, except for Santa Claus. But I watched so there was a Holiday, which I mentioned, which is good. Nice little rom-com
Nice
sort
little
of one.
rom-com Christmas.
I enjoyed that one. Shrek the Halls is pretty good. The Shrek
Half an
one.
hour Shrek.
Shrek
Yeah.
the Horse, yeah.
Nice little short, sharp one.
What was the other one that we sort of said last week that we're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
I don't know, but there was
Die
one.
Hard.
There was one, the
Nah.
Christmas with the Coopers or something like that. Olivia Wilde. It's like a little family one. That's pretty
think,
good as
yeah.
well. I can't think of any I watched that were bad. Except Deck the Halls with Danny DeVito. It's
Nah,
worth a watch.
Netflix has a fucking truckload of bad.
Yes. There's
Yeah, I didn't watch them.
they got the Hallmark Channel
Lawrence
ones out there,
all
like,
over 'em.
oh,
Yeah,
She loves it
Shocking.
because they're corny and
Yeah.
they're corny.
they're just like a nice. She can turn it
You can
on.
fall asleep to
whatever. But like, if I have to sit there, it's crap.
Yeah.
But
I'm in a hurry now to watch the rest.
I've still got to watch. I've watched Home Alone 1 and I've watched Fred Claus, but I still got to watch Christmas Vacation, Home Alone 2. I started today, but got distracted. Love Actually, I'll give it another go. And Santa Claus, I want to watch again.
Yeah,
Santa Claus, the Tim Allen one, I want to watch again.
And actually, I want to watch Santa Claus 2.
oh,
and
Jingle
3.
All the Way.
Yeah, it's another good one. But see, now I've left them all too late. I'm running out of
No,
time.
you got
and
time.
Man, I'm working like 6 till 5.
Yeah. Last day tomorrow, thank God.
Christmas Eve, mate. Just
Yeah, I'll end up falling asleep. But yeah, Christmas Eve will be a marathon at Hannah's sister's house.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Send that through. Good top 5, Loshy. If you've got
Nice.
time, watch them. Sports. Last sport chat for the year. NFL.
Ooh, what happened there?
all right.
I just was getting prepared for those chips. For the chips. So
All
the
right.
bet is live. We are all square. 5 wins apiece.
You know, at the moment, you're higher than us.
Yes, because we've got the game in hand. We've got the game difference, and we're playing you at home, and your offense is pathetic.
That was so bad.
You
Like,
guys are
we
in
didn't
trouble
score a
because
touchdown.
we're
It was-
playing Philly at home this week, and we should fucking beat them.
I don't know if you can stop Jalen Hurts.
We can
That's the
stop.
real deal.
We'll stop Jalen Hurts.
No one in this division is a guaranteed win against anyone, even in.
But
their
we're
own
good. We're
division.
looking good, mate. We've been
So
Andy
Philly-
Dalton settled in.
So Philly, Jalen Hurts looks very good.
They lost on the weekend.
Yeah, but only just. But they would have beat you
Nah.
on the weekend.
So it's going
Just see how- sorry,
but it's
sorry.
Gonna, regardless, it will come down to the last game.
Yeah, before you said it, our defense won us that game on the weekend.
Yeah.
They got 3 or 4 takeaways that whole game.
49ers are a crap offense, but at the moment,
Yeah,
so,
depleted.
We're definitely not the worst team in the NFL, thank God.
No.
Well, speaking of the worst team in the NFL,
It's Pittsburgh Steelers right now. End of discussion.
the New York Jets are the stupidest fucking franchise that has ever existed.
But see,
Doesn't matter what fucking analogy do you want to use for that, but how can you go through the whole season not winning a game and have a once-in-a-generation quarterback right there for you to pick and then fuck it up by winning a game?
see, I don't think it's.
After they torched the game as bad as they did against Las Vegas, and then they go to that.
Stupid idiots, and this is why I said that it was a NFL directive for them to sack their defensive coordinator. Because if you're the GM or the owner, you're like, keep that fucker there. Because if he's going to keep doing that, we're going to keep losing games.
Because the only people that are tanking in the NFL is the front office.
That's right.
Because
Not the
unlike the
coach.
AFL, right, the AFL you can tank, you get another forward. That's cool. But if you're the quarterback and you're tanking so they can
You're not
draft another
getting a game.
quarterback,
Yeah, you're fucked.
Sam Darnold's not going to go, okay, yeah, I'll go and lose. so
No,
that
the
you
players
guys can-"
definitely go out and try. But also the issue is Adam Gase, who's the coach, doesn't want it in his resume 0-16.
No one wants that.
But also, it's like a fuck you to the front office,
Yeah.
saying, you don't believe in me, you never have.
What do you mean they never have? They
you
backed him
use
to the
me
cows
as
come home.
scapegoat.
How has he still kept the job after the 2
Because
seasons
they
he's
kept the
at?
job. You don't sack a coach if you want to keep losing.
Exactly. And now he's going to get sacked anyway. We all know it's coming. But now he's said, exactly, a major fuck you. And he has changed the next 10 to 15 years of that whole franchise.
I was listening to
Unless Jackson
Well, hang
Field
on,
can-
hang on. They can still pick up Fields, who's
Doesn't matter.
going to be a
Different.
very,
Different.
very
doesn't
good
matter.
quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence is like your next Aaron Rodgers, John Elway.
They're saying, like, Andrew Luck just ready for the NFL. One
Yeah.
like just
Well, let's see. Fields, Lawrence,
Yeah.
take 2. We should have beaten them last year. We didn't. We're playing them on the 2nd?
New Year's Day for them, which is
Second for us. We're fucking watching that.
Yeah.
And hopefully we smack these Clemson fucks all the way back to wherever. Where the hell is Clemson?
South Carolina.
Pathetic.
What do you know about South
I don't know.
Carolina? to make you think
They need to stay there.
Yeah, because
Our Buckeyes. Yeah, we already know we're a shithole, but we're a good football team.
Well, you're not the best at the moment.
No,
That's
because we haven't got any
clearly-
consistency.
Clearly, Alabama and Clemson.
It's
If
a
anything,
big game, Notre Dame and
if anything,
Alabama.
this is the year that really didn't need a top 4, just needed a top 2. Alabama, Clemson, they're the 2 best.
Nah, see, that's bullshit. That is such bullshit.
are, though.
Did you see us in the first 5 fucking games?
Yeah, but what about the weekend?
What about
Yeah, but our D. That shows how good our D is. I reckon we've probably got the best D out of those 2 teams.
So we'll see, but you're not.
We do.
Anyway.
We got a better D than Bama. Got a sucky ass defense to let in 40 something points against Florida. They were so lucky to win that game.
Yeah, but they scored 50.
Yeah,
So
they've got a very
that's
good
hard to
offense,
do.
but geez, you get your offense
and
shut
they're
down.
undefeated, and they have been for they're a good team. So
Oh, Bama are a good team.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They're a
Clemson
good
is a
team.
good team. They
Clemson a good
dominated
team.
they
Anyone in the
dominated
top,
number two
anyone in
team
the top
of
4 is a good team. But you can't sit there and tell me there should have only been a top 2 this year because it's a lot of shit.
100%.
I think there should have been a top 8. I think they're going to bring in a top 8, but
Ohio
they
State
can't.
wasn't convincing.
There's a lot of
And-
talk now that of extending it because 4 is ridiculous. You got 130 teams.
Well, it's just like teams like Cincinnati that went undefeated through the
Remember
season,
couple
don't
years
get
ago,
a
it
crack.
was UCF.
UCF.
They're the only team to go undefeated.
16-0 or something.
Yeah.
They were. But like,
They got
it is
themselves
ridiculous.
rings, mate.
Why not just open it up? But it's got something to do with television rights, and
No, they're represented by a conference, and the conference has to push their case. And if
yeah.
you're the SEC, you got a lot of power.
But they're not changing
and
it.
you can
Yeah.
say, you can say these. You don't say we want these teams in it, but you can be very persuasive. So Cincinnati, whatever conference they're in, there's another team that missed out. Another conference.
Cincinnati's in the UCF conference, the AAC.
Yeah. So
AFC.
they need their. Yeah. There's 5. There's Power 5.
Power
They
5.
all need to step up. If you have a top 6, top 8, you're still going to have years like this year where you go, no, well, they're not actually that
Yeah,
good.
but like if you look at the top 8 this year, I reckon it would have been some really good games in there where teams.
there's
really
other
put
bowl
out.
games. Like I'm actually grateful.
Yeah,
that
but
they
no
have
one's
top
playing in
4.
the ball games. Ball games are heaps of teams are pulling out of them.
Yeah, well,
and they
that's
always
this year,
suck
though.
because most people don't want to go in case they're going to the NFL,
Yeah.
so they don't want to get hurt. But no, it'll be interesting to see those games, and we'll be fucking raring and ready to go
But
if
back-
Ohio go through.
Back to the Steelers.
Gee, they suck. Sorry, San.
They
No,
lost
sorry.
to a very, very shit.
Hang on, they
Brandon
weren't shit
Allen.
today. They
They
were
were not.
on today.
They were on.
Gio
their
Bernard.
grand
was
final.
fucking big. Brandon Allen was throwing.
They hadn't been Pittsburgh in 11 times.
Never heard of this Finley guy.
Where's he come from? He had a fucking game and a half.
Did you see that run
His
down
ru-
the middle?
The running touchdown he got,
Fake.
Wide open.
wide open,
So
kept the fake.
Losh, you tipped the Steelers to miss the playoffs, but obviously they're not going to miss the playoffs. But they are on a 3-game losing streak.
They are out in straight sets. Big
With-
Ben sucks.
Um,
They're overrated.
I just noticed Top Chops T-shirt still has its tags on.
Yeah. And it's a
Are you
wooden.
planning on taking it back, man?
We might as well now, seeing as it's a ladies XL. The sleeves on it, man.
I want to get like a crop top one.
Pipes. Anyway, yeah. So the Steelers, you tipped them to not make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They are going to make the playoffs, but they are sliding. They're now the number 3 seed. Where do you think?
They're out. They're out first round.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They're out first round.
So potentially they're going to play. So
There'll be
Colts,
3, so
Colts
they'll
may
play.
finish. Colts or Browns will finish 4th and 5th. No,
Or
5th and
Dolphins.
6th
Or
actually.
Dolphins.
No, it's 5th and 6th because the Dolphins or
6 or
Ravens
7.
will finish.
7, 6,
7.
7.
If
Yeah.
Pittsburgh has to play the Ravens, they're fucked.
They won't play the Ravens.
No, because they won't finish 2nd because the Bills will.
Bills
So
will.
actually, it would be worse if they had to play the Ravens. I wouldn't. But they could be playing Colts or the Browns. Now they're going to play the Colts this week. Chances are they'll probably win this game.
No, I
I
don't
don't-
see it, bro. I watched that whole game today while I was working, turning the background. They can't move the ball. They
just had
suck
a
on
re-
offense.
they're really bad
And their
today.
defense is obviously just depleted at the moment. They lost the guy, the franchise tag player, did his knee.
Dupree.
Yeah, the best pass
And
rusher.
Bush at the start of the year.
And then they're depleted. They just conceded 27 points to fucking Bengals with a third string quarterback.
Yeah,
They're in trouble, man. They're going out in straight sets.
Weekend of upsets.
who else got upset?
Or
Yeah.
the Jets.
Oh,
Jets.
yeah. That was a
beat
bad
them
one for LA to drop. Like,
time.
they're at home as well.
How's
What are
the,
you doing
Atlanta Falcons blowing a 17-point lead in the third quarter?
to Brady and the Bucks?
Again.
Was that the third quarter? Or was that they were up? No, they were up 17-0 in the first, weren't they?
If you're Atlanta,
in the third.
do you move on Matt Ryan?
No, because it's not Matt Ryan. He's putting the score on the
And they owe
board.
him fucking $500 million still.
Yeah,
It's like
don't know.
Carson Wentz at Philadelphia. You got Jalen Hurts having the game.
Yeah, but they don't have to pay that contract. If they get rid of him before a certain day in January or wherever it is, or think January or
Well,
Feb, they
apparently
don't have
he's-
to honour his contract.
Apparently he's come out and said that he doesn't want to. He's not interested in being a backup.
Bye.
See you, mate. But
See ya.
then-
Because he's not, no offense, he is not their quarterback. Jalen Hurts has done enough for me to go, one, he can run, one, he's a better thrower.
Yeah,
Carson Wentz, your time's up.
yeah. Carson Wentz thinks he's better than what he is.
Way better than what he is.
I don't think he's that good.
He's
He's a
not.
bit of a
Who in their right
Is it-
frame of mind is gonna pick him up as a starting QB?
100%. I tell you what, there will be 5 to 10 teams that will make a play for him.
Colts could.
No.
You know what I think? I think the Lions move on from Matty Stafford. I think
Why?
I think they'll move on from Stafford. They'll let him go. You
Nah.
gotta let him go.
Gunslinger.
I reckon he could go to Indy, but they reckon Frank Reich and
Darnold.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, well, look, as long as you don't have to give up too much for him in terms
You
of...
wouldn't be, would you? Because he's a
A
free
pick.
agent at the end of the year.
Who?
Unless they
Wentz.
re-sign the contract or on his contract.
Let's
He's
just say
free
that.
agent.
Yeah, so you're not going to pick him up on his contract. But if he did have a contract, Philly would have to pay for most of it anyway.
Yeah, but you gotta get him out of there.
But I'd back it a little bit just to... If we didn't have to give up much. Only that. But then the Giants are stuttering.
That was just pathetic.
Do you think Danny Jones is your franchise quarterback?
He didn't play on the weekend.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about in general. Do you
Yeah.
think he's going to be able to lead you to the promised land?
You know what he'll be the equivalent of?
Eli Manning.
Nah, he'll be like that guy that, he'll be solid, can get you sort of 8 to 11.
Andy Dalton.
Kirk
8 to
Cousins.
11 wins.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Kirk
good.
Cousins.
Yeah,
Kirk
exactly.
Cousins.
Yeah, great. Another one.
So you're going to need the pieces around him
Yeah.
to make the team good.
And don't say Saquon because I don't think necessarily. I think you need to get some better wide receivers
Oh, absolutely. I said at the start of the year that major problem was
because
the
he
wide
can
receivers.
run.
And Goldman can run, and Deion Lewis can run. But how's Evan Ingram making the Pro Bowl?
I remember giving him shit. I go, Evan Ingram's good. No, mate, he's so shit. And then he's making the Pro Bowl.
He is so shit. It's funny because every post, everything I follow a lot of Giant stuff. And on
Someone
Twitter,
wrote.
everyone's just like, how the fuck did Evan Ingram?
Someone
make
wrote on Twitter, it was so funny. Evan Ingram must be smashing one of
Yeah,
the
I
committee
saw
members.
that.
So I started losing it.
I just don't know how he got in there. I've had him in a couple fantasy teams this year, and he's done nothing. Nothing.
Is that voted on by the fans?
Nah, coaches and someone
Coaches voted
they
that.
nominate the players.
Wow.
And then it gets voted on.
By fans.
I don't know if by fans. Yeah, so the coaches nominate the players.
Evan Ingram finding out he made the Pro Bowl is so wholesome.
Came in this weekend, so brought me some gifts. So. Oh, okay. Well, I was hoping I could give you another gift. From tight end to tight end, congratulations, you made the Pro Bowl. Yes, sir.
This is his first time making the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
There it is.
He's in shock.
How many years has he been in the...
I want to say 5.
He's like
He
crying.
was a first round pick. He was highly rated coming out. I think he might have been like top 10. It was something ridiculous, but it's pretty bad.
Anyway,
But
Losh.
The Mike Mush, we had another win. 10-4. I forgot to post it again this week. The Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, you suck at that.
Yes.
Can you lift your game next year? The fans want it.
Well, they can listen to the show because that's where I took it.
So what is your tip, your bet, last one of the year? Mike
And
Mush.
then I'll do it the week after. I'll post a bet as well. I'll stop hitting this fucking thing. All right. It's hard this week because there's a lot of very evenly matched teams. I want to go into the Philly-Dallas game, but also I want to stay away from that. So I'm going to go Seahawks against the Rams. I think the Seahawks, they're getting -1. I'm going to take the Seahawks to beat the Rams.
Seahawks to beat the Rams is the last. Well, no, he reckons he's going to do it, but he probably won't. I'm going to say last bet of the year.
Little faith.
Last bet of the year.
Is it the last bet of the year? Because
Yeah,
you're still
well-
going to do a bet.
Nah,
Yeah, I'll do a bet. I'll post it next
If he does it,
week.
great. But I'm calling this the last bet of the year because I know him. He fucking won't.
Wait, next Thursday's.
You got all the thing is you got all the games on the weekend. They start Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boxing Day games.
So you got the Saturday, you got the
What are you doing?
playoffs coming up.
Barbecue at someone's house. Pool party. One of Hannah's friend's house.
Beautiful.
I don't think I'm ready to take my shirt off at a pool party. I might be
Day
that,
after
I
Christmas.
might be that kid that wears the white t-shirt in the pool.
Nah.
No way. I don't give a fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, stay safe,
Happy New Year.
and remember to subscribe to the podcast. Thank you guys. We'll see you all next year.
You've been listening to Any Give and Take. Follow the boys on Instagram and Twitter at Any Give and Take.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.